Welcome to the kitchen. I'm Chef Victoria Love, and today we're going to make oatmeal raisin cookies. I love this recipe because we're using melted butter and canola oil, and that way we don't need to use the stand mixer, so we can just make this all in one big bowl, and it's easy. We're going to need all-purpose flour, sugar, old-fashioned oats, not quick oats. Make sure you get old-fashioned oats, cinnamon, vanilla, baking powder, raisins, eggs, brown sugar, salt, and we're going to get everything mise en place, and I'll show you how to make it. Please subscribe so we can bring you more recipes. Thank you. I want to show you just how easy and quick this recipe is. First, we're going to rehydrate our raisins. So I have my raisins in a liquid measuring cup that's microwave safe. So I'm going to cover it with cold water, and then we're going to put it into the microwave for 2 minutes. So make sure it's covered with water and in our microwave for 2 minutes. After you've microwaved them for 2 minutes, we're going to strain it. Get rid of all that excess water. So we pour it in. And then you also want to blot it dry with some paper towels. So while that's drying, we're now going to melt our butter. Simply put it in a microwave safe container, and we're going to put it in for 20-second bursts until it's completely melted. The melted butter is why this is so easy. With our butter melted, all we have to do is stir together all of our ingredients into a large mixing bowl. So there is our half a cup of melted butter, our half a cup of canola oil, and then we're gonna stir this with our 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Give it that really nice cinnamon flavor in our oatmeal raisin cookie. Then we're gonna add in our half a cup of granulated sugar and our 3/4 of a cup of light brown sugar. The molasses in the light brown sugar gives it that flavor that is so wonderful. I always love cookies that have a mixture of white and light brown sugar. And for gingerbread, I always use dark brown sugar for that extra flavor of molasses. Make sure you clean as you go. And as you can see, this is really easy. I'm just mixing together the ingredients in the bowl. Here is our 1 tablespoon of baking powder and our 1 teaspoon of salt. We're gonna add that together with our flour. And before we add that, we're gonna add our 2 eggs into this mixture, break up the egg yolks and stir them around. And then to that, we are going to add our 1 tablespoon of vanilla. As you can see, I'm mixing that in. And then before we add in our flour, let's stir that together. Make sure it's evenly dispersed. And again, we're just stirring that in. And then to that, we're gonna add our 3 cups or 10.5 ounces of oats. Old-fashioned oats. Make sure it's old-fashioned oats. As soon as you have all of that mixed in together, we're gonna add in our rehydrated raisins that I blotted dry with a paper towel. If you prefer, you can leave out the raisins. If you don't like raisins, that's fine too. But as you can see, this is so easy to make. You could do this at home with the kids and it'll be done lickety split. So I love raisins with my oatmeal cookies, so obviously I have a lot. You could also half the raisins if you prefer only a small amount. All right, and now that we're finished stirring it together, you wanna make sure the raisins are evenly dispersed. We're gonna scoop it, and I'm using a purple handled ice cream scoop. We're gonna scoop this out onto our sheet pan that I have with a silicone mat. If you don't have a silicone mat, a piece of parchment paper is fine. And we're gonna scoop this, and we wanna stagger the placement of the cookies on the tray so that they bake evenly. Now another trick is that these aren't gonna spread too much, so we need to flatten them. You can flatten it with the bottom of a glass or simply moisten your fingers and press down. And you press them down pretty much because they don't really spread at all, like that. So I'll finish this tray and I'll get it into the oven, and we're gonna bake it at a 350-degree oven for about 12 to 13 to 14 minutes, depending on the size of the cookie. You wanna check and make sure that it's light golden brown on the edge. Here we go, let's get them in the oven and set the timer. here they are. They've had time to cool off, so now I'm gonna try one. They look absolutely delicious, so let's try it. These are so good. There's a hint of cinnamon, but the flavor is wonderful, and I love the chewy raisins inside. So please try our oatmeal raisin cookie recipe. It'll be in the description below the YouTube video, so please also click like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. For more recipe demonstrations, please click like and subscribe to Chef Victoria Loves YouTube channel and have fun in the kitchen. Thank you.